Welcome to the Legacy of Leadership series here at the Daily News Network. And today, you're on a mission with Jack Sears, where we visit with local businesses, entrepreneurs, and nonprofits to talk about their mission and how they're bringing that into reality. Today, I have as a special guest an affiliate with client-focused media, Mr. Chris Budihas, who is also co-founder and CEO of Guardians Fortress.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
to the show, Chris.
Well, sir, good to see you.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks a lot
Great.
for having me.
Yeah, we enjoy having your affiliation here at the Daily News Network, but more importantly,
Yes, sir.
the body of work that you bring with Guardians Fortress.
Yes,
Let's
sir,
talk
absolutely.
about that.
Absolutely.
What is Guardians Fortress?
So Guardians Fortress, we're a company that was created as a result of Uvalde. So I was working with a nonprofit that was trying to reduce school violence and active shooter incidents, and I learned a lot about the process. Unfortunately, our government, through DHS and FBI, has a not really a written standard, I would call it a suggested checklist, if you will, to inspect schools. So I took a look at it with DHS, 6 pages, font 16, double space, grading matrix is yes, no, not applicable. And I said, we can do a lot better there. First of all, we can digitize this. Second of all, we got to get in the level of detail that we need. So myself and 2 co-founders came together and we created a digitized inspection assessment that goes along and it helps folks provide an assessment of their security. 4 products here. One's K through 12 schools, the other one's colleges. The third one is, I call it places of worship, so churches, synagogues, mosques, and then number 4 is healthcare centers and hospitals. And you might say, why? Well, the reason is that when you see active shooter incidents and then workplace or school violence, those are the 4 locations that most of these incidents occur at.
You know, what a timely topic,
Yes, sir.
and more importantly, what a timely product. So the last thing that any parent or any person wants to do is to turn on the news and find out that there's been a shooter at their school,
Yeah.
their church, synagogue, hospital. Never thought about that.
Yeah.
Or even a college or university. I mean, that's a parent's worst nightmare. But what you've got is a solution to get ahead of that news story,
Absolutely.
to help prevent it
Yeah.
from becoming a news story.
Yeah.
And it's Guardians Fortress.
Yes, sir.
So how would people access the tools and your company?
Yes, sir. So go to guardiansfortress.com, reach
Right.
out to us, connect with myself if they like to. So it's Chris at guardiansfortress.com, and take a look at what we have online. It spells it out in detail, but I would love to get anybody that's interested in protecting these locations. And if they're interested in other locations, we can have a conversation, because we know we have a crisis in the nation, and it is the result of just lapse. I'll call it a lapse mindset in our own security. We just take it for granted. I was at the University of Florida about 6 months ago, and I pitched Guardians Fortress to the group, and I said, when you came in here, you probably noticed the security guard at the front, right? Do you feel like you're secure? And the answer is yes. And then I threw out the statistics, the number of active shooters and other violence on college campuses, and it really perked up their ears. They were like, wow, this is a problem. And it's like, yeah, we take it for granted that we walk in these locations, churches, hospitals, schools, that we're safe. But the reality of it is, unfortunately, there's people out there that have bad intentions and they carry these incidents out.
Yeah, it's a different world than where we lived 30, 40, 50 years ago when
Yes,
it
sir.
comes to safety. And I know you've served our country
Yes, sir.
in great service in the Army,
Yes, sir.
and I think the National Guard here in Florida, correct?
Yeah, I was the active duty oversight here.
Yeah. So you bring that service to our country, that military background and acumen to Guardians Fortress as well, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and we did this in collaboration with law enforcement. So they've seen the product, they endorse it, and they're like, wow, this is something we really need, because we literally built it that anybody that has a little bit of a security background can use our very detailed software to get what you need. And the most important, well, many important things, but one thing at the end, once you're done with the assessment, you got gradable matrices that you can take a look at and you go, hey, I need funding for the following thing. So if you're on a school board district or at the state level, you can go, hey, what do we need to fund? And then you fund these things as a line item, and then you make sure that supervisory wise that those things are followed through. So our dashboards, and oh, by the way, we've embraced AI and machine learning, so we provided that individual conducting the assessment the tools they need to be successful. In worst case, if they can't figure it out, hit the call button right there, and you are in contact with our help desk, and we walk you through.
Well, look, it's a timely topic. Sadly, it's needed.
Yes, sir.
And having been into your business, it's a cost-effective model. So I hope that
Yes,
those who are listening in will see the value in preventing something from happening by contacting Guardians Fortress. So one last time,
Yes, sir.
for our audience, how do they connect with you?
GuardiansFortress.com or Chris@GuardiansFortress.com. And if you just go to our webpage, you can connect with us, and we'll love to talk to you.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us here today for the show. It's very helpful and enlightening.
Thank you, sir.
So, that's it, folks. That's the time we have here today at the Daily News Network, and you've been on a mission with Jack Sears, where we've been talking about safety, Guardians Fortress. If you'd like to learn more about Chris, his business, and a host of other things that are happening here in our community, be sure to check out this interview and many others at thedailynewsnetwork.com. Until we get together next time, here's wishing you good health, much happiness, and remember, treat each other the way you'd like to be treated.